Hey developers, today we're going to look at 5 programming channels that you should look at if you're looking to learn how to code. Now these are 5 more channels that I didn't mention in my last video that you guys put in the comments that you thought I missed. So these are channels that you might be surprised about, so keep watching and find out what they are. Hey, and before we begin, I just want to let you guys know that there is some amazing deals on udemy.com. If you click on the links below that I have below, I have deals. I have links to some of my favorite courses that I think you guys should take a look at if you're looking to learn web development and programming, including Colt Steele's Web Developer Bootcamp. I have right here, you can see here, there's a Black Friday sale. So if you want to support the channel, support me, click any of those links below and try some courses out. They're only $10, so it's well worth it. So I did a video last week on telling everyone about the top 5 best YouTube channels to learn to code. And I have a few people, a few recommendations. Some people, they had quite a few comments, quite a few channels. So these channels I don't necessarily watch. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. But I think, you know what the heck, let's go ahead and include them just because people wanted to know them. And I want to ask you guys, do you guys think these are the right channels? Did I forget any channels? Is there more programming YouTube channels that you guys just love that I didn't mention in this video? So let's take a look. And once again, I'll just remind everybody that Coding Tutorials 360 did a very similar video. I'll put a link below. He has an amazing channel. He's my friend. I'm not going to include him on this list just because he's my friend, but I would highly recommend his channel too. So the number one YouTube channel that everybody has mentioned is Traversy Media. I do occasionally watch Traversy Media's channel. It's pretty good. I mean, you have tons of topics from dealing with programmer burnout. I mean, it's mostly tutorials is what you're going to get on these channels. Usually 30 to 60 minute tutorials and a ton of different topics. Some of the tutorials are great. Some of them aren't as good. I mean, I'll be honest. But I'll give credit where credit due. He pumps out these videos. He also has a Patreon. He also sells courses. So he's doing everything right. He does this basically full time. So I will give credit where credit due. Traversy Media has a great channel. And, you know, if you guys are looking for web development programming tutorials, this is it. Now, somebody mentioned the New Boston. Now, actually a couple people did. New Boston used to be kind of the premier #1 programming channel on YouTube. No lie, I mean, this guy goes way back. I think he started making videos in 2009 or 2008. Let's see, sort by date added oldest. Yeah, so 9 years ago, you could see some of his videos, XML tutorial.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to
February 2008. So yeah, a long time ago. And then he has just been doing tons and tons of tutorials. Bucky is his name. I don't know many people know this. He actually created like multiple channels at one time. Yeah, he had his Bucky Roberts channel, which was like he had a podcast at one point. I mean, this guy got millions and millions of views. I mean, pretty much any kind of programming topic.
What's going on, guys?
Oops, I'll turn it down. Any type of programming topic, he was like #1 in for quite a while, which is pretty amazing. And that wasn't just web development. It was everything from like Python to C++ to just, you know, C#, .NET. He kind of did a little bit of everything. He hasn't really put out a video in over a year now, though, so I think he's taken a break. I don't know if he'll ever come back. I think he tried to make this into more than just YouTube. He started selling products and a bunch of other things, and I don't know how well that went. Yeah, so I don't know what happened to Bucky, but he definitely took a pretty long break, and I know he had his own website, too, so he was definitely trying a lot of things. So he's kind of like the OG or just like grandfather of YouTube programming channels. Not even web development, just programming in general. I don't know. Maybe somebody here in the comments can mention any channel that's been out longer, that's went as long as he did, you know, for 9 years doing programming tutorials. A lot of this stuff is outdated, I will say, if I had to kind of mention it. I mean, a lot of these tutorials are from years ago, and a lot of them are just really basic. Like, here's a variable, here's how you assign a variable. But he does go into, later on, he goes into some more detail in a lot of his tutorials, and like his Angular stuff's pretty good. So that's another one that people mentioned. Coding phase. You guys probably didn't think I was going to mention coding phase, but actually, I don't always agree with coding phase, but you can't discount the people that watch his channel. A lot of people that watch his channel watch my channel, which is really cool. Like, I welcome it. We've actually collabed before when he first started. I kind of think of coding phase as like the I don't know, he's like the Howard Stern of programming channels. He actually does tutorials. But it's a lot of opinion. He kind of gives advice. Like maybe Joe Rogan's a better thing. He's like the Joe Rogan of programming channel. So if you kind of want, 1/4 tutorials, like 3/4, like, advice, kind of a little bit controversial at times. He doesn't mind calling YouTubers out, starting stuff. That's him, and he does it really well. So, and he has a pretty unique personality. So, definitely a lot of people love Coding Phase. Like I said, a lot of people watch his channel and my channel. So, check it out. Derek Banas, I know he is another one of these guys that have been doing tutorials for a very, very, very long time. Let me see what his oldest is. Yeah, 7 years ago. So he has been doing tons and tons of tutorials. And I think he kind of took the same route as Bucky with his channel. Internet. He started doing a lot of courses and trying to expand beyond YouTube. And one thing is, though, he still makes videos to this day. So, like, he making Legend of Zelda clone 5 days ago. 2 weeks. He does like a video a week sometimes, maybe less.
Well, hello, Internet, and welcome.
So he's still doing well. And I think
How to Make Video
he's
Games
freelancer.
Series.
So I don't know much about Derek, but he's one of the kind of another OG. And then Fun Function. He is just so like crazy on the camera. I used to watch him, but I don't really watch his channel anymore. No offense to him. I just have too many other channels I'm watching. And yeah, he just goes over, everything, kind of like a lot more advanced stuff recently. He used to do basic stuff, but he's talking about unit test. Not unit testing's advanced, but like he'll go in GraphQL, like dependency injection with classes. And he has this unique style where he holds up like a picture right at the front, and then he kind of has a little bit of editing, jump cuts, music. So you could tell like he puts a lot of effort into the actual timing and the presentation of the videos, which kind of makes it a little bit cooler, for sure. So I've watched quite a few, and I don't know how long he's been around. Let's see his oldest videos. Yeah, so 2 years. He's pretty new, I guess, in the sense of things, but he's gained a pretty popular following in just 2 years, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, that's my 5 extra channels that you guys wanted me to mention on this list here. I still stand by my top 5, but I can see why some people love these channels. Like they're the number one, and they're definitely worth mentioning. There's probably a few more that I missed that some people mentioned, like the Net Ninja, and I don't know, there's a guy named Wes Doyle. I've never heard of him. Paul Holiday, TechSmith, Level Up Tuts. Wes Boss, I do like his YouTube, but he actually really never posts anything, so I can't really recommend it. Coding Tech, I haven't heard of. LearnCode.Academy, I think it's another one that I don't see many people talk about, but I know they used to be big back in the day. I want to say a special shout out to Chris Sean. He does an amazing channel, but I don't really consider it a programming channel. Like, you wouldn't learn how to program on Chris Sean's channel. He's kind of a life cycle viewer. How am I want to put this? He's more of a vlogger than he is actual like teaching people to program. He doesn't do any tutorials. You just kind of see like in the life of a programmer, which is definitely unique and very interesting. So you can definitely check that out. So that's all I have today, and I'm going to remind everybody once again, there's some links below with some of my favorite Udemy courses just for a limited time. I believe just for a week. They're going to have these $10 courses on Udemy. Please check them out, and then click on my links below, and you help support the channel so I can still make great videos like this. I just get a couple bucks if you click on it. I am a proud Udemy affiliate. Someone the other day, I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant for you people who stayed all the way to the end to watch. Someone the other day posted a comment calling me out saying, I'd never trust people that push affiliate links or links that they're trying to sell something because, that's all they're looking for. They never taken any of these courses. I will stand by every single course that I put in the description here. I've taken them all. I've seen them all. I've worked them all. I've done two reviews on the courses that I put out there. So let me say that I stand behind these courses. I'm not giving you crap. And also, I've done research on them. A lot of them have thousands of reviews. Now, I'm not saying popular courses that have thousands of reviews are necessarily good, but I think there's something to say when you have thousands of reviews and 99% of them are 4 or 5 stars. I think that kind of laid some credence to that fact that the course might actually be good. I know that Udemy, there's a lot of courses that are 4 or 5 star, but there's not a lot of courses that are 4 or 5 star that have thousands of reviews. And on top of that, I've taken them and I've seen what they have. And they're not perfect. I mean, they are $10 courses, but I think like for $10, they're worth checking out. So once again, check out these courses on Udemy. You know, this is not me just trying to push something that I've never done or never taken care of. These are ones I do recommend. So thanks, guys. Take care.